live. I had to hit that Corey on him. Never really thought about an intro. If you were, you personally, answer this for yourself. You don't got to tell me if you don't want to, but if you wanted to intro yourself on YouTube or to the world, or basically if you wanted your own theme or something, how would you go about it? Me, I feel like I wouldn't just have one. Like my life, my life as a TV show would just have the freaking theme play out. You know what I'm saying? 30 minutes. I'm saying 30 minutes. Ain't nobody staying that long for a theme, unless it's catchy. But 30 seconds to a minute. That's how long my theme song gonna be. Actually, I already got one. That's how long the freaking intro gonna be. If we're talking about something like YouTube, it's gonna be something short because of people's attention span. Like, yeah, it doesn't really change anything. Actually, that's entirely contextual, especially when you're starting out on YouTube. You know what? That's gonna be the topic for today. Until hold on, how many? Oh, we're at 136, so it's gonna tell me when it's at 20. All right. But yeah, that's the one thing about freaking YouTube is the fact that you have to be able to get people's attention. Like, how should I put this? If you're just focusing on growing on YouTube, TikTok, whatever, you have to find a way to court people's attention. Now, if you're doing this for fun, do whatever. The people that's gonna come to see it, they will see it. But if you truly just want to elevate super quickly, my advice to you is to court attention at all costs. But you do have a limit, and that's your morality. Like, depending on your own morals, that shows how willing you are to get attention. Meaning, if you're able to put yourself out, there's a difference between screaming in public and Kim K-ing it. And if you know about the latter, you know exactly what I mean. Especially for those galas or Grammy Awards and whatnot. Courting attention, whether by saying something controversial, by doing something controversial, or doing something that invokes a specific emotion inside of people. Because that's really what gets the views, that's really what gets the comments. It's a messed up freaking society. And I don't want to say that's just how the game is, but that's just really how it is. Like, you really do have to freaking get people to feel some type of way when you say a specific thing, whether it's love or hate or like what you mean by that. You have to invoke something inside of their brain. Otherwise, they're not gonna stop and even comment. Like, how should I put it? To those people that comment mean things and even hateful things about you and to you while you're doing something or while you post a video, you wouldn't, and I do mean this, they wouldn't say things like that if you weren't doing something right. Meaning, if you're not getting mean comments, you're not doing anything right. It's counterintuitive, but that just means that you're doing something that they don't like you doing, but it's something that you doing that you love. And it's a tale as old as times because you hear it in hip hop, pop, you hear it everywhere. Haters gonna hate, so you might as well give them something to see. You feel what I'm saying? Especially, and it ain't even haters. I wouldn't even say it's just haters. It's just haters, trollers, and people that are just spiteful and mean on the internet. Once you get their attention, you win the ball game. Because now everybody knows not to pay attention to them. But to those who just starting out, they're gonna feel some type of way because they're gonna take that personally. Which is why big freaking streamers like I Showed Speed, people like Corey K, people like Burleezy, people like Eminem, people like all of them, they were talked about. Best believe, there's no doubt in my mind about it. They were talked about. There were some mean comments about them online, especially about the newcomers, the ones that are coming up. There were some mean comments about them, but you truly have to ignore it. It doesn't mean, how should I put it? It doesn't mean you shouldn't ignore every single comment because there are those who are positive in mind. That's why there's duality in the first place. You have people who are mean and people who are kind. I'm not finna say nice because nice is just a mask for something deeper. At the same time, that is not the content you should aim for, but if you get those comments, you're going the right way. That's all I can say on that. Because I'm drifting away from the freaking point. I know I'm drifting away from the point, but that's just how it is. So to summarize this topic up, if you're not getting mean comments or anything that's trying to stop you from posting, you're not doing something right. Because when you got something good that's going, or when you doing something that you actually care about, and nobody is trying to stop it, you're either extremely lucky, or what you're doing isn't really what you're loving. Because the truth of the matter is, no matter how much of a kind person you are, there are always going to be some people that just don't like you. I've learned that the hard way. Lord only knows. Like, there will be moments where you feel like you would want to do something spiteful, but then you just pull back because it ain't you. It's either ain't you, but it's either not you, or you just realize that even if you do it, you're still gonna feel the same way. So you pull back and you ground yourself. So for any of y'all that are aspiring to be large content creators, my advice to you is to not take these comments seriously. Take the ones that are kind and genuine seriously, and the ones that are actually constructively criticizing, the ones that'll actually help you elevate. But to those comments that try to get a reaction out of you, that try to say something about you, look over it or just tune it out. Because at the end of the day, they're just people right behind the screen just typing something. And just like them, I'm just a person behind the screen trying to boost y'all morale, trying to inspire you to do the things that y'all want to do. You know? I wouldn't want you to fall short on your dreams just because somebody spiteful or hateful or somebody don't like what you're doing just trying to come and stop you. I'd want you to succeed no matter what. That's how I truly feel. See how many times. God, we on 8 minutes. Sugar lumps. Sheesh. Oh my God. I'm gonna save that story time for later. But dang, I just gotta come with this story time. Back in my freaking young days, I'm over here speaking like Unc. I'm a old head and soul though. Right now, I'm an old head and soul, but I'm a YN in age, so I'm at Unc status right now. But yeah, back in my young ages, I remember I was chilling with who are now my ex-friends. Not my ex's friends, but my ex-friends. They're not friends. I'm not friends with them no more. So I'm over here chilling in the freaking hotel, and the queens of mine show up in a Pikachu onesie. I'm like, bro, what? Y'all went to go and get onesies without me? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just a small, tiny dream that I've always wanted to do. Just put on a freaking onesie, whether it's Spider-Man, whether it's freaking Pikachu, Batman, whatever, and just walk around Walmart, bro. I don't know why. It's so silly, but I just want to do it just because it's silly. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it don't even matter if it's Walmart, Target, it don't matter wherever you go. I'm gonna do the same thing for a rope. Matter of fact, matter of fact, I'm gonna go and do it. I'm gonna go and do it. Cause shoot, there's something with just getting up, waking up, and just going to the store in your clothes and just not caring. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's so fun. Especially when you in something fun that you slept in, like a onesie. Like, that's just so freaking hilarious. Like, can you imagine somebody just walking in with a Pikachu outfit, just buying some either frozen pizza or just a random microwave? Nah, hold on. What's the most randomest object the person could buy? Hmm. You know what? Could you imagine a random person walk in with a Pikachu onesie, grabs a hose, grab a plant, put it on the counter, and just really pay for it? Like, you have the cashier just looking like, sir, you're in a onesie. Bro gonna look at you, he gonna be like, I know. I'm paying though. So either you gonna take this off. Oh, pause. Either you gonna take this off, or I'm gonna walk out this store with my plant and my hose. Pause. And guess what? He proceeds to walk out there with his hose. Oh my god. Like, there are so many funny freaking scenarios. Like, that's that's one part of life that I truly love, is the fact that you can just have small funny things that you can just do just because you don't even care what other people think. You just doing it. Like, bro, I'm talking about it could be the middle of December. Not even the matter of fact, the middle of winter, and you just in your shorts, no shirt, just eating ice cream just because. Like, bro, you feel what I'm saying? That's the power of free will right there. What stops it is your opinion. What stops it is that you think about how other people perceive you. Once you let that go, bro, you unstoppable. You can literally do anything. Like, honestly, there's nothing against it. Like, you can really walk into a place, just look around, pretend that you finna buy something, and just walk out and not feel ashamed about it. Like, you have the money for it, you just don't want to buy it. Or even if you don't, you can just walk in that mug. Like, you can really just act like a health inspector in that mug. Although that is kind of illegal if you go into food joints, but still. This is your daily reminder. You have free will. You can do what you want. Like, bro, you can freaking heel click if you want to. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, if you want to, you can freaking heel click on them. Mm, mm, mm. What I just did, I danced. Why? Because I want to. Did I care? Absolutely not. Bro, I'm gonna go edit some of these. Bro. Man. Honestly, something as ridiculous as just having a light on. Like, the outdoor light, having it on while the sun is just blazing outside. There's nothing against it, but people would just ask why. And I get why they would do it, because why would you do it? But at the same time, if you don't care, then you shouldn't care about what they say. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Now, what we in? 14, sheesh. We got 5 more minutes. Hold on. 14:38, 5:12. No, that's 5:22. If it's 5:12, that would have been something 50. All right. And to top this freaking live off, I guess we'll go back into our science rooties. Talk about static electricity. This is not static electricity. Okay, out of all seriousness though, it's really just tribal electricity. Nothing is truly static. Like, I hope you know you can just touch something and it can be statically charged. That's really the difference between static and tribal. Tribal is just friction based electricity. And that's what people get confused with static electricity. Static electricity, you can just touch it. But the only reason that people get confused with it is because that tribal and static are intertwined with each other. There we go. They're intertwined with each other. Meaning when you touch it, there's still a static charge. But when you rub it together, you're still building up more static charge. And when you separate it, charges on here are static and charges on here are static. Ergo, static electricity via tribal means. Tribal means friction. Static means it's there, but it's not moving. And start to see everything like that. That's what I just realized. Everything that is potential energy is basically static. Because when you get to the etymology of it and when you truly research what static means, it just means that something is just, it's not active and it's not moving, it's not dynamic, but it's there. It's ready to go whenever you just release it or you do something with it. And that's basically why static electricity is the way it is. It's on a balloon, it stays on a balloon, it doesn't go anywhere until you move it. And just like this, a little sine wave effect. Whenever you flick, hold on. Whenever you flick one of these, they can create multitones because of something called, well, not really called, but because of the principle into which different wavelengths are generated based on the length, the width, and the height, and the volume overall. Eesh. I'm sounding boring, and that subconscious is trying to kick in, but nope, I'm not finna let it win. So screw it, we're just finna talk, or I'm just finna freestyle to go and finish this off so I can go ahead and go and play airsoft. And I ain't talking no beats, I already know what I mean, I already know what I see, I already know that I'm on a plane in the sea, everywhere that as I can be. So just take it slow, don't rush it, just go. You know that you're gonna go and get your goal whenever you go ahead and get in your flow. So there you go, now you really got it, bro, now you really got it, man, now you really got it though, now you really finna change, gotta go into a better man, gotta go, let's go ahead, research your plan. There you go, right now you really dumb, man. And I just had to do a quick freestyle. It gets me in the vibe whenever something tries to knock me off. I do something to get in the vibe, you feel what I'm saying? Where we at? 1838. Let's go wrap this mug up. So this is about consistency, not quality. And as I always say, peaceful, blessed up, miracle up, and know that you will appreciate what's taken care of by the divine one above all, the high source of God, as well as everyone that truly and genuinely and deeply cares about you, deeper than their souls. Always remember that here you are loved. We care about you here. If no one else does, we do. I do. Know that no matter what, we are always here to give you that listening ear. Don't be afraid to talk to us. Don't be afraid to talk with us. We're here for you. Okay. Okay. Now come for this one. Yeah. All right. Let's go and review. Joe, Amy, what's goody? What's goody? I hope you make it though. I'm rooting for you. Let's see. Jacob. I'm not searching for nobody, but I still like you though. You gang. You gang. Thank you for the support, Nadia. Amen to that, Tracy. Amen to that. And as always, I shape these adios. Mwah, mwah.